extravagant.
I am still in debt from last holiday season. I don't know why I spent so much to put me there, but yeah, I'm still there working it all.
A recent Bankrate survey says more than 1 in 4 shoppers could be taking on debt this gift buying season.
What's up, TikTok? Happy hump day. Hope you guys all had a good day. Just curious if anybody else was feeling the way I do, because my credit card statements from the holidays are rolling in. And does anybody else feel like they spend all of January through October paying off credit card debt from the holidays and or losing weight from all the holiday weight gain? All year long, from January to October, you pay off, you lose weight, only to gain all of that weight back and go right back into credit card debt in 2 months. You spend 10 months losing weight and paying off debt to only go right back in 2 months and then start the whole cycle over again. Is it just me?
Today we're going to be listening to many people talking about how they must go into debt to celebrate the holiday.
32-year-old Richard was a manager for a betting chain, but had to give up work after his wife Amanda became ill 2 years ago. With 2 children and living on benefits, Christmas is an uphill struggle. They've not even finished paying back the loans and credit which funded last year's celebrations, yet now it's time to work out how to pay for this year.
So you've taken out a loan already for Christmas?
Yes. We did want to borrow 1,000, didn't we?
Yeah.
From a credit union.
But they refused
us. So payday loan.
We've had a payday loan for
400.
But in a way they store up trouble for later on, don't they? You've got to pay them back at some point.
That's the worst bit.
That is the worst bit. But what do you tell an 8-year-old?
There's nothing else
on
you can
Christmas
do.
morning?
You can't have Christmas Day in January, can you? Christmas Day is when Christmas Day is, so.
Last year, the couple relied on Bright House, a rent-to-own shop which allows customers to pay weekly for a minimum APR of 64.7%.
We bought a PlayStation 3. Took us a year to pay it off. And how much are they on the streets, in the shops?
£150 to buy now.
In the end, it cost them, with insurance, £438.
We're just moving house now. We wouldn't have a cooker if it wasn't for Bright House.
Thing is, though, they know that people need them.
I think in general, whenever people want to give gifts, Christmas is the best opportunity.
She relies on credit all year round, and Christmas is no exception.
Will you be able to do this Christmas without going into debt again?
No chance. Not a prayer.
Why not?
Because I'm paying out too much weekly, so I ain't got it spare to save. So obviously I've got to get a loan, so that's my money going down again, paying loans. It's just a vicious circle.
Katrina still plans to spend £100 on each of the 5 children, but having exhausted most of the cheaper loan options, she's now left borrowing from pricey doorstep lenders. For every 100 she borrows, she'll pay 160 back.
If it weren't for these loans, the kids would have none, because I won't be able to afford it. And I don't want them to live like that. I don't want older children looking down their nose at them at school and saying, oh, look at state, and this, you ain't got this, and you ain't got that.
Okay, let's get this straight. This woman needed more debt because of what people would say to his children. And this once act, what would you tell an 8-year-old on Christmas? My grandmother said, that's stupid. Any 8-year-old who cannot accept whatever her parents gives her, even if that is a cup of water it's raised by some child adult. Somebody wrote in the comment, just skip Christmas, don't let your pride drive you into debt. Who care what other people think, another person wrote. If you feel the pressure to borrow money for Christmas, you deserve the resulting debt. Christmas is not an emergency. How sad condition. people need to be well educated. Also, people need Jesus Christ. Parents, educate yourselves first before having children.
This 35 million Americans are still paying off debt from last year's holiday season, according to a survey conducted by Wallet Hub.
Save and save if I can, and then I got a Provident loan this year to help me out. Any way I can get it, I have to get it.
Hey friends, it's Martha, the Accountable Achiever here, just getting ready to go to my second job, believe it or not. I only do that just temporarily through the season to help a family member out. And I'm just waiting for the hubby, because as we both do, right? He's coming from his primary job. I just got home from my primary job, so off we go. But on that note, let me know. Let me know how many of you are out there hustling and doing a second job, third job possibly. 'Tis the season to do shopping, 'tis the season to be in debt, and 'tis the season to hustle, right? So let's all kind of share and talk to each other, support each other, and let each other know that we're here. Venting modes, whatever the case may be. Remember, I'm Martha, the Accountable Achiever, many things, and also the Credit Queen. So just give me a quick shout out. You know what to do. All right, bye guys.
Always be yourself. And if people don't accept you for who you are, man, fuck them.
Her eldest daughter, Sherilee, also wants to make her baby's Christmas special. She's about to take out her first loan of £500 from the local credit union.
All the way through year, guaranteed, yeah, you have got money for weeks. But that money is to provide for food and baby nappies and baby wipes for you and your kids, do you know what I mean? When I've finished with everything what I need to get, I ain't got money. This is one time that I want to go out and buy stuff, and I want to go out and get her what I want to get her, and I don't have to be looking and budgeting money.
The only thing left on my debit card is my name and the expiration date.
In 5, 6, 7, 8, I am ready to give up.
Credit card, unfortunately. And hopefully after Christmas is finished, we'll start paying off the credit card. Usually just about manage to clear one and start another one.
Honestly, the smartest thing I ever did was stop buying Christmas gifts. And it's not because I'm cheap or I hate people, I just didn't have the money. Like, I was putting Christmas on a damn credit card every year. It's just stupid. So one year I just said, screw it. I'm gonna make cookies. Basic ass chocolate chip cookies. And I just put them in a dollar store plastic tub and just handed them out. But I told people straight up, hey, I'm broke, but I just wanted to give you something. People loved it. Way more than any shitty Amazon gift. But the trick is you can't expect anything back. Now, if someone wants to give you a homemade something, that's great. But I'm done spending money I don't have.
We're a little more than 2 months away from Christmas, and while it sounds like a lot of time, some of us are already out there shopping.
That's right. Allison Gormley joins us live in studio to tell us with what's the deal on how to make sure that your spending this season stays on track. And this is really key, especially if you're starting early. It'd be easier to kind of forget, oh yeah, I bought that back in October.
Oh gosh, I don't know how anybody could start this early. I admire them for it, but I mean, we're not even at Halloween yet, and half of us are already starting to holiday shop.
Jeez.
Which, you know, if you like to plan ahead, that's good. But the reasons people start ahead early is to save money, one, and two, so that they can avoid the enjoy the holidays rather, and avoid that stress. So this is all according to a Wallet Hub survey, and some other things that their spending survey found are that most people expect their spending to be the same or less than last year. Then there's 28% of people report they use strict budgeting to avoid holiday debt, and the same number of people are still paying off last year's debt.
No.
Okay, can we talk about how stressful the holidays are when you're in debt? Like, I want to get my family nice gifts, but I also don't want to go further into debt just for Christmas. So here is my holiday budget as someone with $62,000 worth of debt. So my friends and I are doing Secret Santa, and the limit is $50. My siblings and I are not doing gifts. My partner and I are going to do one gift with a $100 limit. There's like 6 children in my extended family, so there's only going to be a $50 limit for each of them.
See, I don't know, but if you're already in $60,000 debt, maybe you shouldn't have budget for Christmas. But you know, Americans are kind of so stupid. Okay, that was a joke. People are dumb everywhere, you know.
I declare bankruptcy!
I gotta think of a way to get this money by tomorrow. I gotta think of a way to get this money by tomorrow.
Families will spend an average of £822 on Christmas this year, and for many it's money they just don't have. So Christmas will be put on credit, even while still paying the debts from Christmases past.
I'm worried about Xenia, about what presents to get Xenia, because Xenia's very vocal when it comes to if she likes something or if she doesn't like it. So I am worried with Xenia.
For Amanda, trying to meet the demands of her daughter is at odds with the reality of her budget.
There's a new game that she wants for a computer, but I can't think. I think it's a Moshi Monsters game. We're still talking £40 for a game. Well, that's nearly half of her budget gone there, just on one computer game. She wants Furby. They're all coming back. Not quite sure how much they are, but you're still talking, what, 20 quid? I don't know, maybe a bit more. She's seen on the TV, she wants those Stompies, the slippers. Well, they're £15. She wants a pair of those. Which I could afford to get her everything she wants. I just can't afford it. I wish I could. I really do wish I could.
Meanwhile, Richard is back at Bright House. The family's moving into a new flat before Christmas, and he's gone in for a new cooker and a fridge, but comes out with rather more.
That's the sofa set I've ordered.
In total, he's bought goods worth £2,865. If he can't pay it back early, it'll end up costing him £5,402, including insurance.
It's basically what I need. I've got a new flat, I need something to cook on for Christmas Day, and I need my fridge freezer because my old one doesn't fit. If you haven't got the money, you can't buy it there and then, what else can you do?
Sherilee and her mum are at the Sheffield Credit Union picking up her loan. She's one of 150 people they'll see every day over Christmas, their busiest time of the year.
So, Sherilee, so I'll just run through the terms and conditions of your loan, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, total interest on that is £53.87. Repayments would be £12.50 a week from your child benefit. Then the remainder of that would go into your savings accounts.
I actually do need to start saving.
For Sherilee, though, thoughts of saving for the future are for another day. First, it's time to spend.
I can't wait until tomorrow just to go out and get her stuff and get it wrapped up, you know, just then it's just one ease off in your head that you know it's all leaving, it's all done and that you ain't got no else to get.
But getting to Christmas is only the start for millions who end up funding it on credit, struggling to pay it back before Christmas comes again next year.
Cash flow management, cash flow is like oxygen, without it you're dead. And you see that sort of flat spot sort of when the kids go back to school at the end of January and that credit card's just hit the mat at the front door, and you know you're going to pick it up and it's like, oh, this one's going to be pretty nasty. And that's a very, very heavy burden psychologically to take into the year, because most people start the new year with New Year's resolutions, with a fresh set of goals. This is going to be my year. In fact, we run a number of workshops to help our clients be focused on their goal setting and what their financial drivers are going to be for the year. And just when you're starting to build that momentum up, you get slugged with a rather punchy credit card bill, and that's the spare cash that you're going to start doing something with. It really is a setback. And so I think a little bit of discipline through the Christmas period, not again to deny people having any level of colour, but to deny that delayed bomb that's going to go off January, February when that credit card comes in.
Listen, I have 3 children, parents, in-laws and lots of friends, but I'll never take a loan to buy anyone a gift. I know some of you might think it's because I have money, but no, I don't. I just believe that gift isn't love and love isn't gift. If you have money, you can buy people a gift, but if you don't have money, tell them you love them, and that should be enough.
Think your holiday spending stops in December? Think again. If you rack up $1,000 on a credit card with 20% interest and only pay the minimum of $30 a month, you're looking at over 2 years to pay it off. That's nearly $400 in interest. Imagine what you could do with that $400, maybe a weekend getaway or a new gadget. Instead of drowning in debt, let's rethink our holiday spending. This year, let's focus on creating memories, not financial burdens.